Namaste. Hi, this is Spirit for SSR. And if you've been watching me, you'll know, following me, you'll know what the SSR is. So, uh, today I have, let's see here, 10 ways to protect yourself from a narcissistic relationship. This is just special information, not a series, because I feel it is important because narcissism is rising due to the fact of, example, things like what's in the news now, like P. Diddy, uh, and different things, the media, uh, Facebook, all that is making narcissism uh, not rare, but relevant. And a lot of people are suffering. So I do not want that happen to people because it happened to me for years. Years and years and years and years and years. The whole time I was growing up. So uh, I'm speaking from my viewpoint, which has happened to me. So let's get on with it. And as usual, I do hugs. This is inspirations uh, for men and women. Let's see, this is April. I think it's April the 3rd or 4th. April. Okay. And then I will tell you at the end of what my appointment today, what happened, and the decisions which were made. Okay. It's possible. If God be for us, who can be against us? Romans 8:31. Romans chapter 8, verse 31. Sherilyn Sarkisian, headed for Hollywood, dropped her last name altogether and shortened her first name to simply Cher. Along the way, she married songwriter Sonny Bono and became a glitzy Hollywood icon. Cher once said, if you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. Her words apply to you. If you're waiting for success to arrive, stop waiting and start working. Because, as the saying goes, there are three kinds of people: those who make things happen, those who wait for things to happen, and those who ask what happened. Wonderful things can happen when we put our minds and efforts to the task. If our plans are within God's will, amen to that. If it's your destiny, get to working on it and ask God, talk to Him. Is this my destiny? He'll answer you. He'll let you know, and He'll give you directions if you trust in Him. Okay? Because if it's your destiny, it's already written down in His book, and He knows what's going to happen already. You don't, but He does. So talk to Him and get that information. The human race does command its own destination, and that destiny can eventually embrace the stars. This was said from Lorraine Hansberry. Okay, so now let's get into narcissistic relationships. I did a town meeting and a community chat about a week ago. It was not very many people there, but that's okay. You could have watched it later and got the information. But there's a lots of information on narcissism. Uh, you know, and I feel that people should know and be able to describe these type of people before you get in to relationship. And there are red flags that you can see, before you get into that relationship with that person. And I may give you a couple of those red flags, so you'll know that. And these are very, very important. Okay, here are the tips to observe closely. All right. One, when you meet someone, a new person, look for these uh, tips. Okay. A narcissist, when you are introduced to that person may hog the whole relationship. That is a big red flag. Talking about themselves. I do this and I do that. And you can't get a word edgewise of nothing about you. It's only about that person. It could go on for minutes, hours, or whatever. Don't put yourself in that situation. So that's the time to turn your back on that narcissist and walk away. Because believe me, that person is a narcissist. That just talks about themselves. Uh, Another red flag is this: is they will never take responsibility for anything, and they can tell you, uh, so and so did this and this and this and this and this and this and that. Go on and on how they doing this and how they're doing that and how they're doing this, and you thinking to yourself, what is their part in all of this that they're telling you, and not mentioning that, well, I did do so and so, so and so and so. So that's another red flag. Okay. And number two, please listen and look out for red flags. Okay. Uh, Not sure still. Number three, look for obsessive traits. If you go ahead and jump off the deep end of the pond and get into a relationship, look look for obsessiveness in that person. They may say, "Now that we're together, honey, you don't have to see your parents every month. You know, maybe once a year." They are trying to get you isolated from them from your parents, from your loved ones, from your friends, from your family, so they can own you. So don't go in for that. Uh, Number four, isolation traits. That's what I'm saying, okay? Uh, and they will go from maybe parents to your best friends and say, "You don't need your a best friend. I'm your best friend now. I'll take care of you. I'll do this for you. I'll do that for you." And knowing all the time they're lying because they lie. That's part of a narcissistic relation, narcissistic tendency. And that's number four, isolation tendency. The next one is superiority. When they are talking to you, they will talk to you like they wrote a book on something or discovered it or whatever, they will talk to you like uh, grandiose things about, well, I know so and so and so and so and so. I know how to invest, and you do it this way and this way, and not that way. Like uh, Run or Becky told you will believe what they say because it's like a drama and reading from a script. It's like, oh wow, they know that, and it's so grandiose that you have to believe it. So you go down that road, and every time you say something, I talk to them about this. So they will act like they know every single thing, and it's like, listen to me, you don't know this, I do. And it's like, did they just say that? Okay, now that it is, uh, they're pushing your buttons when they say stuff like that. Don't react, initiate, and don't react. If they do something like that, push your buttons, pretend you don't hear it. Because narcissists love to push your buttons. Don't react, okay? The next thing is gaslighting. They will do that. Oh my gosh. They will talk to you like you're crazy. I'm telling you. Okay, you might be in the bathroom or whatever, and hear someone come to the door. Could be maybe uh, one of your best friends coming to check in on you, and that person may talk to the best friend, and then for a couple of minutes or whatever, and tell them, well, they don't want to see you anymore uh, because they got me. And it's like, and then shut the door. And then that person might believe what this narcissist said. And then come out because you heard the doorbell ring or a knock, and you come and ask, who was that, honey? Oh, nobody. This mailman. That's another lie. Another lie. Okay? And that's gaslighting. Okay, the next one. Okay. A narcissist has no remorse for anything. And if you catch them in a lie and confront them, they would just look at you like you're crazy. It's like, And it is shame for them. They are thinking they are shame. Okay, they should not have found out about me. That's it. It's not directed toward you. It's them. It's all them. All them. I shouldn't have got caught. You know, and they don't have no remorse for doing all the things that they have been doing to you up to that point, and they will never apologize, never, never, and never admit they did anything wrong. Never. This is one thing that happened to me with my mother, uh, and this is like after my father died. Uh, you can't believe everything went topsy turvy. Uh, God had told me that it would. Once he was gone, that everyone was going to turn on me. And they did. And the one thing my mother did was when she was living with me, because she would not stay in the family home, which was paid for, and it was like 5.5 acres, and it was willed to all the children and everything. But uh, I'll tell you about that. I think got it from everybody. Uh, and she came to live with me. And during that time, she told everybody I was abusing her. Okay. When that first came to light, I just looked at that person and thinking to myself, how can you think that she's telling the truth about me? I'm your little sister. Why would you think that I would do that? And then second person came to me, third person came to me, fourth person came to me, fifth person. It's like she was manipulating them like she always had been doing when I was growing up. And some of them was falling for it and some of them wasn't. Okay. One person said, uh, if she's doing that, why are you staying? That's my question too. That would be my question too. If she's doing that, abusing you, leave. You got a home, you got money. So, okay? And that stopped. And then one night she was confronted. And you should have seen her face. There was no empathy or sadness or kindness in her face for what she had done to me. No emotion. It was just, I got caught. And she was embarrassed for herself. No kind words, no apology. All those years, nothing. And this is how uh, narcissists operate. If you think you're going to get an apology, no, no, never in their life. Okay, once abuse is narcissistic, make a plan, to exit. Talk to someone you can really, really, really trust, like a best friend or something that you have not disconnected from, or maybe a medical doctor, one of your doctors, maybe a PCP or something like that. Let them know what is going on, and they can help you exit that relationship. They will help you make a plan or talk to someone that can get you out of that relationship. Okay. And that's number 10. Find someone you can trust and tell. And once you get out of that relationship, cut it. Cut it. Do not call them, do not text them, do not friend them. Cut it. Because narcissist has a way of pulling you back into the relationship. And once they get you back, they may take it out on you for leaving and for telling someone else. And if you do, you may as well consider your life over, really, because there are different stages or different kinds of narcissists. And the narcissist that was my mother was the sociopathic or malignant narcissist. They will go to any measure they seek revenge on you. I'm telling you, to the point of killing. Sociopath, psychopath. I'm telling you. All right. And she went as far as abusing my father, which was almost on his deathbed, which had been diagnosed with cancer. I know that now. I was sure of it from the beginning because I knew my mother. And I knew that once he got down to the point that he could not defend himself, she would take advantage of him. And she did. And I know this because she was abusive and she had, in one of my stories, she had hit him on the head with a glass bottle for no reason. No reason at all. Just for asking her when she was going to cook for the children. Hit him over the head, and that blood, it was hard because the blood gushed. It's like, just gushed out of his neck, you know. And he was blessed that it was not one of those carotid arteries, as he would have died. And all she did was try to hit him again. And she was trying to, my father was trying to hold him off, hold her off. And he was so surprised. He was shocked, his face. And I looked at her face. Oh my God. Evil. Evil, nothing but evil. No remorse or anything. So if you are in That type of relationship, get out. And another final thing is that narcissists are parasites. They will take and 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 take from you and not give you back anything. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And if you see that happening, you better say, uh-oh, I'm out of here. Okay? I hope that was helpful. Okay? And in the summation, this is a matter of life and death for you, your loved ones, and yourself. Narcissists are dangerous. They can lock you in a relationship for years. For years, I'm telling you, because that's how it happened in my family. You know, I thought that my mom eventually would love me, but and some of my brothers and sisters are narcissists too, that they would love me after I gave them love, but that never happened because now I know that narcissism is genetic and they do not have, they're missing a part of the gray matter in the brain. So they couldn't love me if they wanted to because it's not there. A part of that I have and maybe you have, they don't have. And also, narcissists can be made. If you have a narcissistic mother, a father that is abusing you all the years, that the environment, or where you come from, all it is plays in narcissism. So a narcissist, you can't help, no matter how you, or how much you want to. You cannot. So I may do another talk on narcissism, but I, when I'm directed by God, but not now. When He says yes to give more information, I will at that time. So uh, now, as I always do, let's see. Okay, empowerment questions at the end. And I have not seen this question, but you see. Now I will read it. And what are my most important values? How are they reflected in my life and in my daily decisions? Okay. My most important values are honesty, no matter what, and to give my life completely over to God. And those are my values there. Honesty, transparency, uh, giving people love, accepting people for who they are, and not trying to change them, and most of all, unconditional love. That's my value. And thank you. Like and subscribe. And till the next time, take care of yourself and each other. And please remember to pass it on. And I'm here if you need me. Okay? Thank you so much. Oh, also, coming soon is more things, and I've scheduled them. Look at my community billboard. But eventually, I will have a VIP membership. So in the future, look for that and sign up for it because with the VIP membership, I will be doing things that will not be on the regular membership, but uh, only on the VIP. That could be a community chat or classes offered or something like that. So look out for that VIP membership in the future. And thank you for supporting me. And good night.